Hey guys, Zen up here. Today we're checking out the BSS V5 weapon mounted light from Thrunite. Inside the box you're going to receive the light itself, a pressure switch, a mount for your rifle, USB-C charging cable, a bag with some extra parts and pieces, an Allen wrench, a red lens cover, a pocket clip, user's guide, and a holster. So let's take this thing outside and see what it can do. It is dark 30 and we are outside and it is bird tonight, so we are going to make this one quick. We have our light here on its Firefly mode, lighting up our cheat sheet arm's length away pretty good. Let's put it on to low. And that lights up the snow in the yard. Nice. Off of the pump house there, 50 feet away. And can kind of see it off the trees there at the end of the grass. But let's put it up to medium. Now we got some light. Off of the pump house. Trees at the end of the grass there, that's 100 feet away. And I can make it off of the end of the fence there, 150 feet away. Let's go too high. Now we got some light. Off of the pump house. Trees at the end of the grass. End of the fence line. And we can make it off of those trees there across the road 200 feet away. This has a turbo, so let's turn that on. That's pretty bright. Off of the pump house. Trees at the end of the grass. End of the fence line. And those trees across the road there. Let's try the strobe. Here's your warning. And back to turbo. Operation of this light is pretty simple. We have one button in the back here that gets you instant access to turbo, and one button right here that gets you through all of the modes the light has. So from the off position, we're going to hold this button down, and that'll get us to Firefly. Firefly is 0.3 lumens, and it'll last there for 50 days. If we click it, it'll turn it off. Click it again and we get to low. Low is 29 lumens and it'll last there for 53 hours. If we hold down that button, we will get to medium. Medium is 355 lumens and it'll last there for 4.5 hours. If we hold that down again, we will get to high. High is 1,413 lumens. It'll last there for 145 seconds and then step down to 606 lumens for an additional 140 minutes. If we give it a double click, we will get to turbo. Turbo is 2,676 lumens. It'll last there for 120 seconds and then step down to 610 lumens for an additional 133 minutes. Now this does have a strobe, so here's your warning. Triple click. And we are on strobe, which is 1200 lumens. And it'll strobe there for 220 minutes. This light does have a lockout mode, so if from the off position we hold this button down, we get to Firefly. If you hold that button down again, you will get to your lockout mode. So when you push on the button, nothing will happen. To unlock that, we just hold down that button again, and we get back to Firefly, turn it off, turn it back on, whatever it is you want to do. This also has a double lockout mode. So from the off position, hold down the button, get to Firefly, hold it down again to get to lockout. But if you want to double lock it, push this button down and you see the red light stays on. So even if we hold down this button, it will not turn on. until we turn that off, and then hold down this button to turn it back on. This light comes with a 3100 milliamp hour 18650 battery. No. Psst. No. 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 You're not coming back in. To charge that battery, flip the light over and you have a little cover here showing the USB-C charging port. Let's put our cable in here, and now you can see that it is charging. When it's charging, the light will be red, and when it's done charging, the light will be blue. On the front of the light is a removable strike bezel, which is good for breaking out a window or using it for some other tactical kind of purpose. You can take that off, maybe slip it on a finger here, and put on this red filtered lens. So when you have this on low, you get a nice red light that doesn't mess up your night vision and still lets you see what's going on. You can put it up to medium. That's a little bright. Put it up to high. That's really bright. And if you try it on turbo, that is a lot of red light. Kind of defeats the purpose of not being seen. If we take off the end cap, we can put on this pressure switch, which is designed to go onto your rifle. And this will give you a momentary on switch. Click it, hold it down. It does not stay on, but it will give you the ability to control the light as long as you're holding on to it. If you take off the tail cap and loosen these up just a little bit with the Allen wrench, you can slide in your light. Now just tighten it back down to make sure it's not going to go anywhere. Now you can put on your tail cap here, and just to be tactical, put our little strike bezel back on, and we are going to mount this to the upper of baby girl's 1522. So we're going to unscrew this a little bit. This will loosen that up, stick it right about there-ish, and tighten it back down. Now we have just a little bit of cord here. I usually will take this, wrap it up around the front, and then mount this. Right about there. Now we can push our button and have our light. Little pro tip for you: if you mount this with the label facing up, that means that the charging port will be facing down, so you don't have to take off your rifle to charge it. Now you can just leave it in the safe and have it ready to go whenever you need it. Well, that's all I have for this video. Bang around that bell icon if you want to be notified when new videos come out. Call us on the hotline if you have comments or questions and want to be featured in an upcoming video. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. Check us out on the website, and we'll see you guys on the next one.